Hello, Expeditioners. I am Mr. Twinkie, and today we are going to be continuing the 100% series. Today we are going to be going through the Spring Meadows, and let's just jump right into it. So, this is right after the cutscene. We're just going to immediately turn around, and right in the waterfall, we will find some Chroma. Now we can continue moving on. And if you don't already know, Chroma elixirs can be used to heal your team. And then this is going to be our first fight, or I guess our second fight, but alright. So if you don't already know, you can free aim. It will cost one action point, and most enemies in the early game especially will have a weak spot that you can shoot. And then we're just going to use our other attacks. If I missed that parry. There's our parry, and there we go. And we're just going to continue forward. We'll have a grapple point right here. And then we have some climbing gear right here. We're gonna run into this cave.
You do that, we both die. Hey. Fucking hell. Wake up, Gustav.
Lune. The others.
I know. We're the only ones left. You don't get to die.
It's just a matter of time before we're already dead. Look around, look.
This is not a foregone conclusion. When one falls, we continue. Get up. We need to find a safer place. There are Nevrons around.
Lucia.
This is not the place. The Lumina converter seems intact. It's about time we test it in real conditions.
Putain.
Alright, so now we're going to go through the Lune tutorial. Again, with this bot guy, he can shoot his crit.
Chroma is flowing.
So Lune has stains, he has ice, fire, lightning, and earth. She can use them to enhance her skills. And she also has light stains, which just can be used in place of any of the elements. So right here, we'll just show you with Ice Lance. We're going to use Ice Lance. It'll create a ice stain. And if we had an Earth stain, it would do increased damage. And then you can parry as a team if they're attacking the whole team. So yep, now we can consume it with Immolation since we have an ice stain. It'll do increased damage. Also applied burn. And just counter that, and there we go. That is going to give us Dodger.
We did it, Gustav. Let's see if your invention lives up to its reputation, shall we? It really works. We're not dead yet.
Yeah.
Come on. There might be other survivors at the indigo tree.
So now that we have a Picto, we can equip it. If you don't already know, Pictos have a passive effect and also the on attached effects. So like Dodger has speed and crit, which will give our character speed and crit, which is the active effect. And then the passive effect is 1 AP on perfect dodge once per turn. You can only have 3 active effects at a time. Then you can use Lumina to apply the passive effects, as long as you have the enough Luma points, and as long as you have learned your Picto by winning 4 battles with them while equipped. So we're going to put Dodger on Gustav for now. And on Lune, we're just going to come over. And again, I have Gomage and Flower Suit for her, just from the deluxe bundle. And I also did figure out that Obscure is also from the deluxe edition, but it is only for Gustav, whereas Gomage and Flower Suit are for everybody. And I don't think there was anything else in here. So we're just going to leave. You can change characters. I like Lune because she doesn't make much sound while running. Crouch under here, and you're going to find a flag. Flags let you rest. It's like Dark Souls, where resting will respawn the enemies and it will give you your elixirs back. You can gain first strike by meleeing them. So we're going to hit the crit, and then we're going to hit our attacks.
Chroma is flowing.
Should burn to death, and then all we have to do is parry this guy, which I failed. That's okay. Then he should burn to death. There we go. That is going to give us a new weapon for Gustav, the Lanceram. So we can come over here and equip it. Has 52 power instead of 32. And it also scales off of vitality and agility. And as you can see, we have 1 bar on our Dodger now, so that's because we won 1 fight. Come up here, there's Chroma. Something I'll show you right now is you can break stuff sometimes when you aim down sights and use your free shots. I don't believe there's anything to do with shooting these lights though. Then in this corner, there's going to be Critical Burn, which is a new Picto. We're going to put that on Lune to give her some more speed and critical rate. And there's an enemy there. We're just going to come up these side first though. And there's some Chroma. Sometimes the enemies will follow you. So I'm just going to treat these guys just like last time. Except hopefully I can land the parry this time. Nope, I missed.
Let's push forward. Feel the burn.
So since both of us are damaged, I'm going to use an elixir, which should be fine. As you can see, there's some chroma up there. We'll get that in a second. There's a catalyst right in it to the very right of the house.
The indigo tree is not too far from here. If anyone else made it, they'll
Go up the rope.
Yeah.
And coming down on this other side, we have an energy tint shard. And we have the chroma that we saw before. I don't know if there's a secret with those or not. I don't think there is. But if there is, let me know in the comments. And now we can come down here.
Yeah. The continent. The indigo tree's over there.
There's a flag right here. We're going to rest to get our elixir back. Then we can upgrade. And for now, we're just going to put everything into might. We might recoat later, but for now, all we need is might. Then we can learn skills right here. I think for now we're just going to do that. And for her, I want to come down here. You can choose whichever skills you want. I'm just choosing the ones that I want. Feel free to branch off though, but there is a chroma right there. If you go off to the right, it is going to take you to the plot. So we're going to come off to the left, get some chroma. There will be an enemy. This enemy shouldn't be too hard. There we go. Some more chroma. Then we'll follow the grapple points here. They are going to take us to a mime. Don't think Lune has anything to break. As of right now, anyway.
For those who come after.
So we're gonna have to depend on Gustav. And even though we are at 0 overcharge level, I'm going to overcharge anyway, just so he breaks.
Weak.
this overcharge should kill him. That is going to give us the baguette uniform for Gustav, and as you can see, we learned dodge, so now we can put it on Lune if we wanted to. I don't personally dodge, like ever. I only try doing parries, so I'm not going to bother, but we are going to put on the baguette for Gustav. We'll just run around for that so you guys can look at it. So now we're just going to backtrack and go back to the right path where I said the plot was. So there's that flag. So just coming off to this side. There's an enemy.
A storm is coming.
Ooh, I missed that parry. And there we go, we learned critical burn. We're going to grab the Lumina and the Catalyst.
Danger!
So these guys are going to be flying enemies. If you don't know, flying enemies only take or they will dodge most attacks if you attack them regularly. So you kind of really only shoot them, which wasn't too bad for that fight, since we just parried most of them. And this might be a really stupid idea, but there is a boss right here. If you want, you can come back and fight him later when you're over leveled. We're just going to heal up and go ahead and try him right now anyway, though.
This one looks dangerous. A storm is coming. Danger!
For those who come on.
And I want to reapply slow.
Dodge, Gustav.
overcharged, at least it will break him. And that should be GG finally. There we go. That was a lot harder than it should have been, but there we go. Now we have Lanceram and Augmented Attack. An upgrade to Lanceram, I should say. And we also got 5 color of Lumina and some catalysts. So now we can put Augmented Attack on, just put it on Gustav for now. I'll probably cut out all the previous attempts that I was doing, but that was a lot harder than I was expecting. I guess Expert really makes things harder. Yeah, so we finally got that.
Blue trees.
Something's disrupting the chroma around here. Be careful.
We're gonna use this guy to get a point for our new upgrade. And I just have a vendetta against this guy now after that boss fight. So let's take him out first. Lune, let's just have kill them. Ooh, I parried that way too early. See, my base attack does a lot more damage now with Augmented Attack.
Nice.
Grab some Chroma. Those lights you cannot shoot for some reason. And there's going to be a climbing gear right here.
These handholds.
Probably Expedition 69. The climber's expedition.
Let us thank them for that.
Go through this cave into a cutscene.
Something's wrong with it. Why isn't it attacking us?
Well, it certainly attacked them. An expedition journal. 81. Learn from the ones who came before.
And lay the trail for the ones who come after.
Expedition 81, Rene. Huge.
Alright, and that's going to be our first journal entry. I won't play all of them because some of them can get quite long, but you can pause it and read it if you want, or you can get it yourself in game and read it and hear the voiceover if you so choose.
He communicated with a Nevron.
The dead here don't disappear like in Lumia. Their chroma stays inside their bodies.
On the beach, some did disappear.
He wasn't a Nevron.
kill seems to affect our chroma.
Perhaps your friend here can enlighten us. It really does speak.
What do you mean, light?
Did you kill these people?
Painted? By the paintress? If we bring it light, perhaps we can learn more.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Alright, so that is going to show us our first white Nevron. And there's also going to be a paint spike right here. It is going to be unlockable later on, so when we do unlock that ability, we will be returning back here. If you already have that ability right now though, then go ahead and break this and claim the picto behind there. And there should also be some other goodies. And let's go ahead and talk to the jar. And say whichever dialogue you want on here. But this is going to be our first Nevron quest, so he wants some resin. So we are going to keep an eye out for that. We're going to rest at this flag. And again, we're just going to put everything into might. Because if we get hit, we are dying anyway. So might as well.
Flares!
Survivors!
Hurry!
Now we can come down here. We're going to come off to the right first. There will be a Picto, Data Energy 2. We are going to put that on Gustav. Oops, I almost ran off. Now we want to backtrack. And we are going to get another Picto over here. Burning shots, which we are going to put on Lune. If you want to avoid people, you can shoot them to stun them. I personally don't really use it. I usually like to fight things. Let's see. These guys are pretty easy, and it gives us a new weapon for Lune. Let's go ahead and equip that. So we will go from 36 power to 41 power. Pick up the color of Lumina. There is another paint spike right here that has some goodies behind it. Again, we'll come back later when we have the ability unlocked.
Danger!
Take those guys out pretty easily.
Nice.
Pick up the catalyst. Come across this bridge. Find another guy to fight.
Let us stay here.
Again, not too hard of a fight. That is going to make us learn augmented attack, which is awesome. Right here, we are going to find the resin that our friend wanted, so we are going to go and return that in a second. Up here is going to be some of more plot, so we are not going to go there yet. Come down here and grab a revive shard. And there's another paint spike. It leads to the same one that was on the other side. And now we're going to go back to our Neveron friend while picking up the Lumina on the way, and we'll go into another fight as well. Let's see. We'll use dead energy to get some more shots with Gustav.
Chroma is flowing.
Make quick work of them. And there we go. Learn dead energy and burning shots. And let's see, where am I? Okay. So we were going to come over here, back here. Back to our jar friend. Give him the resin. And then we will shoot his light. And that is going to be his quest complete, which will give us a
Let's keep an eye
tint
out for
shard,
other Neverons
healing
like this
tint
one.
shard.
We might learn something.
At this point, if you interact with him again, you will have the option to attack him. A lot of people recommend attacking him. Later on I will show you why you should not do that though, but know that if you do attack him, he will give you a little bit of baby rewards. Again, they're not great rewards though, so there's a lot better rewards if you do not kill him. So we are going to leave him alive for now. Let's come back and dump everything into Might. And yep, that's all we can do for now. Yeah. So now we can run through here. Don't need to kill anything this time since we didn't rest. And we will rest at this flag so that everything behind us will respawn. And we are going to get our stuff back. And now we can enter another cutscene.
Fuck. It's big. Fall back!
Putain de merde.
Let's try this again. Oh, I should have hit the correct spot. Oh well.
Let us sting. Feel the burn. Let the ink flow.
These minions aren't too hard to kill. Alright, now let's overcharge him. That should break him.
Careful.
Ooh, he got enraged. He's supposed to be stunned.
Flowing.
What a hacker. Electrify only costs 1, so we can do 1 more hit. And then we'll electrify. And there we go. And that is going to give us cleansing tint.
Celebrate later. There'll be others. We should be safe up in the tree.
Yeah.
message on the wall. Took Mile to the weird corals, head north, look for a door inside a hut.
Maya,
This doesn't make sense. Who would have written this? It sounds like an expeditioner, but everyone knows to sign their messages.
yeah, but they might have been in a hurry.
I don't know. Doesn't sound like anyone on the team. What if it's a trap? The man on the beach?
It's a lead. Our only lead. Whoever this is knows Mael. We have to go.
No. Not yet. Protocol is to regroup at the rally point and wait 3 days. This message feels off. If it was an expeditioner, they would have stayed here. Everyone knows the protocol.
Right, but they may have been in danger. Maybe this location has been compromised. Things change in the field.
There's a reason.
Protocol doesn't cover every contingency. You know that.
There's a reason it's protocol. We designed it to yield the optimal result in the vast majority of situations.
Was our entire team dying part of that optimal result? Look, I'm going after Maya. Protocol also states, never move solo. I'll let you choose which protocol to break.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and throw cleansing tint on Lune. And instead of going forward, we are actually going to go backwards to grab the empowering attack, which we're going to go ahead and replace Dodger for empowering attack. We're going to use the rope. Which is going to lead over here and give us a Lumina. And that is going to be all for this area. So we're going to head back up the rope. And finally, we're going to exit.
So, the
That
message says head north
is
to the
Spring
weird
Meadows.
corals.
And a door in a hut.
I think I'm going to also add the enemies up here as well. Let's see. Yeah, we're leaving here. We are now at the continent, which is huge. Thing before we end the video, we're going to fight the enemies right here though. And we'll go ahead and get to camp. Once we get to camp, I'll go ahead and end it. Ooh, that is not who I thought I was hitting.
Dodge this back.
Killing them is going to give us the upgrade to Lune's weapon. gonna go ahead and heal. So now her weapon does 62 power. Oh, we did not level up her Pictos and she died. That's fine.
Well,
There's also
that will
a
help.
Color of Lumina. And should we fight these guys as well? Might as well, right? Alright, there is going to be a cave right here. We'll come back later. It is a danger portal. And we'll grab a Lumina right here. This is an unlockable secret path. We will unlock that later. Let's go ahead and unlock the bridge. Oh, it's going to tell me I can camp.
We should make camp.
I'm fine. Let's keep going.
We won't find Mile if we're dead.
So right here, we can use it to create a bridge. Just makes a little shortcut. And yeah, so that is going to be where we're going next in the next episode. So as you can see, this is where we are. We came from Spring Meadows. We have these two areas that we'll come back to later. Can't get to this area yet, so yeah, Flying Waters is our next stop. I am going to go to camp, and then we will end this episode.
I'm sorry about earlier. The beach was not your fault.
No, it was. I convinced Alan to land there.
So, we can rest a bit? But, the moon is bright. I want to keep moving.
Have you learned nothing from the beach?
No, I am not leaving Mael alone a minute longer than I have to.
But right now, it's just the two of us, and I don't want to bring Mile your corpse. We have to think every step through. The man on the beach, you saw what he did. But more than that, you saw his face. He must be what? 50? 60? Yet he survived the Gommage. We don't know who we're dealing with. We lost everyone in an instant.
Exactly. He killed us all so easily. He doesn't need to fake a message. Lucien. Lucien died to save me. And Tristan. Margot, they all... I am not letting Maëlle die out here. I'm taking her home.
What? No. We have a mission.
Oh, fuck the mission! Fuck the mission, Lune! What are we gonna do, huh? Tell me. What are we gonna do? We're gonna take down the paintress, just the three of us? My gun and your sparks?
I didn't take you for a coward.
I'm not a coward.
You swore the oath. When one falls, we continue.
Yes, I know.
When one falls. When one falls. Not if. When. We knew not all of us would make it. But we continue. As long as even one of us stands, our fight is not over.
But I'm not afraid to fight. It's just Maëlle. She's...
Maëlle swore the same oath.
I know that.
She chose her life. You and I... Come on, we always said the future of Lumiere is more important than
Any individual life, yes.
Do you still believe that? Do you still believe that? Do you?
I hope I do.
Fuck the mission. Really?
Sorry.
All right, that is going to bring us to camp. I will go over kind of the camp in the next episode. Yeah, so I'm gonna end this episode here. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this and it has been helpful. And I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.